Pro Football Show is powered by the all-electric Chevy Silverado.
Welcome to the Pro Football Show, the Thanksgiving Day special presented by the Chevy Silverado. Happy Thanksgiving, boys. This is airing. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, guys.
Dan doesn't look like he's happy that it's
No, it's
Thanksgiving.
one of my favorite holidays. What he does for Halloween, I like for Thanksgiving.
Yeah?
It's the only holiday that is like, well, I guess Halloween kind of like this, but there's no religion. You don't have to do anything. You just eat food and watch football.
And speak gratitude.
It's everything. I'm not a big religious guy, so it's like you just sit
You
around.
speak gratitude, there's zero expectation and
Yeah.
give.
No,
It's
the
just
gift thing
words.
isn't as
Just
much.
words.
Food, everyone's just loosening the belt a little bit. You're just having fun.
Drinking
Stuffing
a
your
little
face.
bit.
Yeah, wake up in the morning, figure out one big thing that you can do for the unit, for the family, for the team.
Yep.
So you can get credit for that. Usually it's like, oh, I'll take the kids to the park, or oh, I'll go grab the ice and the beer. Just get that out of the way, and then you sit on the couch for the rest of the day. You'd be like, remember I got the ice 6 hours ago?
And then there's that one guy that's like, oh, there's an 11 o'clock game on?
Yeah. Idiot.
Idiot.
But it is, obviously there's games on Christmas, but it really is the only holiday where it's like you just are expected to eat a shitload and then just lay on your ass and
Watch football,
Right,
yeah.
do nothing.
Fall
do
asleep.
nothing.
It's the perfect holiday.
Midday nap.
Yeah.
And then you go and get some leftovers.
Yeah.
Wait, what time?
For a
we have this every year. I feel like we have this conversation. What time do you guys eat? Do you eat at a normal time?
I
varies.
usually eat right in between the first and second game.
That's when we
I'm
do
more
too.
of like early afternoon.
Yeah, like
Very
2 or
early
3.
afternoon, probably into that first game a little bit. I like to get a plate and go and sit back down
I
on
like
the couch.
at 2 p.m.
Yes.
Yeah, because then it
2 p.m.
gives you
is
enough
the-
time for the leftovers for
Right.
the night game.
Fair.
Digest a little
Yeah.
bit, take that Tuesday, move on up 6, 7 o'clock. What am I getting myself into?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the way to go. Okay, let's get into the game of the week presented by the Chevy Silverado. We'll start with the Dolphins at the Packers. The Packers -3.5. Will, I'll start with you because I don't want to throw the Packers in Dan's face quite yet because it is the Thanksgiving episode. We're supposed to be happy. So I'm going to let you talk about this game. The Dolphins obviously got the big win against the Patriots last week. We are recording this early in the week, so the line is -3.5. It's Monday. By the time we get to Thursday, who you taking?
Look, Packers.
Wrong.
We're shooting from the hip right now. I'm going Packers. I had such a dumb, heady play over the weekend. I didn't realize Brock Purdy was out. The
Walk
Packers
me
are
through that real quick.
so
I would love to have the ability to unplug the way that you unplugged.
It's
Because
not-
You texted me and Tom on Sunday morning.
yeah.
Tom and I.
No, me. He's right. Texted me.
You texted
You don't have. You don't have a. You don't have.
It's you texted
You
me.
don't have a,
I have a degree.
diploma, do you?
Yeah.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
You
From the
graduated?
University of Michigan, yes.
You graduated?
I
General
graduated.
studies.
G-stud.
When did you graduate? Later?
I redshirted and spent my 5th year. I was so bought into the University of Michigan. I thought we were
wow.
going to win
Okay.
a Big Ten championship, win 7.
General studies. What were we talking about? Like coloring books, alphabet?
I took a hula class, got a B.
I
took a hula
took a
class.
dinosaurs class
Did you
online.
really?
It was so awesome. It was the easiest thing ever.
But go ahead.
There was
Tom
a
and
class.
I-
There was a class at Wisconsin called Clap for Credit, where it was just all like I took that class. It was football players were in that class as well. They would just play music, and we were just like, yeah, that was a good song.
Clap for credit. Clap for credit.
All right.
right.
So you texted us on Sunday, and you're like, I'm taking the Niners, and then you shared a tweet being like, Brock Purdy and Nick Bosa out, and I was like, Will, this has been news for 48 hours. This is why the line moved from 2.5 to 5.5.
Yeah.
How did that happen? How did that happen?
Yeah.
So, fun story about me. I took bowling my senior year at Nebraska.
Love that.
What happened? The switch got made. The Purdy news was Friday. I was checked out on Friday. I was all eyes on Nebraska, Wisconsin on
Got it.
Saturday, so I
Yep.
didn't really get my NFL news until Sunday. Switched the bet before I even saw the Purdy news.
And then you were like, oh my God. So you
Yeah.
thought you were getting one over.
I
on the
thought, oh
bookmaker.
wow, they're just giving the Niners.
Yeah.
They're giving the Niners
Yeah.
a few more points.
Okay, free money.
And, the Niners could be, we'll get to the Niners, but I'm going to go Packers here. Again, I feel like I need to go instinct this week. I had a losing record last week. Dan, hats off to you. You took most of the underdogs. You're winning. I even got you off the Cowboys.
Should have been on the Cowboys.
But I'm shooting from the hip. I'm going instincts. I'm getting back to the basics. I'm just taking the Packers. I think Jordan Love, he's going to spice up. Dolphins now 3-game win streak. They've been playing a lot better, but I am going to go with the Packers. Game of the week. Give me the Packers at home.
Taylor, you said wrong, and Dan agreed, so I assume both of you guys are taking the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy, Nick Bosa, Trent Williams being out there. Obviously, I think people are inflating the egos of the Packers. Good ball club over there. Good ball club. Josh Jacobs getting 3 touchdowns, 106 yards. Looks good, played well. But the Miami Dolphins, they've won 3 in a row. Jalen Waddle's now finding his stride a little bit. Jonnu Smith catches another touchdown, pretends to throw it in the stands, but decides not to. He's going to keep that one for himself. He'll give it to his family after the game. They're starting to put points on the board. I know they played against a Patriots defense that has been underperformed the last 2 weeks, but something's brewing in Miami right now.
Yeah.
Something's brewing in Miami, and I like Miami.
And it's a hungry dog situation where Miami's, with Tua getting injured, they obviously got into a big hole. They are not out of this. They can, if they rip off some wins here, they can definitely get into the playoffs. So everything's in front of them. I'm a little nervous about the weather.
That's what I'm saying, going up to Lambeau.
The teal uniforms in the cold weather just don't work. They're candy ass. You can't win with candy ass uniforms, but I don't need them to win. I need them to just cover 3.5.
Jonnu Smith, absolute hog in the shower.
I believe that.
Yep.
I believe that.
Yep. Beautiful, actually. It's not just big; it's actually really
And
pretty
you're going to
too.
go against that guy?
I am going to go against him.
Wow.
I am going to go against him. I like the Packers.
He's got a nice frame on him too. Overall, just a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just not where I
Packers.
expected this conversation to go,
Yep,
but,
well.
you know.
Jerry, who do you
awesome.
like?
Me?
Yeah, I asked him if he liked somebody, and he...
I don't know. This game's tough for me. I want to take Miami, but Green Bay's a wagon. I think
Yeah.
they're a wagon.
And
Listen, I
But
watched
Green
that
Bay-
game. Jordan Love was
even-
trying to throw interceptions.
He does
People weren't
make-
but you know
catching
he
them.
starts to come on toward the end of the year. I think.
Once.
It is going to be 18
Yeah.
degrees.
You know what I like about Miami and their
Did you hear
creativity?
that?
It's gonna be 18
degrees. I'm talking
degrees.
about a track team down in Miami.
winds-
It's the
with-
Lambeau
We'll find out
Field.
next week.
So
We'll find-
Tom wrote on here, 18 degrees, winds at 10 to 15 miles per hour.
That's
not a Miami.
I understand,
That's
but
Josh
guess what?
Jacobs,
This is
2 touchdowns.
But it
everyone
is when you're a hungry dog.
And
right
everyone
now.
in that-
You're digging yourself
Yes.
out of a hole.
And everyone in that locker room
But they're used to
knows.
South Beach.
Everyone in that locker room knows the book is out. You get Miami outside of Florida in December, and they'll just wilt. We saw it against the Chiefs last year in the playoffs. That was a no-show. They got to have some extra motivation, being like, we can't let this cold fuck us. We got to do it.
It's cold.
They are looking at the weather too, being
Cold,
great.
the
It's a
wind,
proven game.
Dan.
I know.
It's not like
I
it's
know
like
you wanna
30
go
or
Packers.
40.
No, I
It's
don't.
18.
I do not want to go to the Packers. I need the Packers.
All right.
Onward.
Not on
Onward.
Thanksgiving.
I'm starting to get nervous about the Packers.
In what way?
That they're like
That they're
really
going to
good.
just go downhill?
No, that they're going to go uphill. I don't even know
But
if it's
you're gonna-
going uphill.
There's another game. We're
I'm
talking about.
nervous that
That
they're
they're
going to
good.
start winning games and make a deep run. My alerts are up.
Okay.
I have
All
to
right, I
start
feel
to-
good about the pick.
I have to start,
You're making me feel worse about the pick.
yeah, I'm making myself
Like you're talking
feel
about
worse.
the Packers making
I
a
know.
deep run. Like they had a shot last year.
But you have
And
to
Jordan
remember
Love was
that-
throwing the ball. The only person I saw throw the ball better than Jordan Love is another game on this Thursday slate. He's ripping that thing around. And LaFleur, his creativity. I love the fake pitch and then
Switch
tight
me
end
to the
over the
Packers.
middle.
Switch me to the
fake
Packers.
pitch over the middle. Now I can't go the Packers.
No, you can't. You have to stay
I'm going to stay
strong.
Miami.
I
I'm going to
want
stay
you-
Miami. The minute we all go Packers, it automatically goes to Miami.
Yeah.
Just the way that Dan's brain just got.
No,
put in
because
that.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous, and that was a spite. Like they're not that good, but they are that good, and I'm nervous.
All right, let's go to the playbook pick of the week, which of course is going to be the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions, but we'll get to that in just a second. Watching your team win is nice, but why not make it a win-win with DraftKings? It's all about that winning feeling. And of course, like we said at the beginning of the show, Thanksgiving, you sit down, you eat a ton, you watch football. Why not do it with DraftKings in your hand? If you're a new customer, just use the promo code PRO, P-R-O, and you bet $5 and you get $150 in bonus bets if your bet wins. It could be minus 2,000. It doesn't matter. As long as that bet wins, you get $150 in bonus bets. Again, use the promo code PRO, PRO, only at the DraftKings Sportsbook. Okay, Dan, the Lions, minus 10.5. And we've talked about the Lions. We know how good they are. The Bears, they lose in that heartbreaker in overtime. But Caleb Williams looked really good.
Caleb Williams looked really
he
good.
looked good.
Shane Waldron was the worst coach ever. Thomas Brown has him throwing the ball quick. 2.3 yards or 2.3 seconds is what he's averaging in the last 2 games. He's fucking like some of those throws were insane. Even the Vikings were saying it afterwards. Like the Vikings don't want to compliment a division rival rookie quarterback. They're like, his arm strength is crazy. He was whipping it around. I think the Bears are going to get killed, but I'm going to bet the Bears.
I like the Bears 10.5.
I don't know
That's a
why
lot
you
of
would like.
points.
I like the Bears.
Listen, I'm going to give one to the Bears here. I'm going Lions. I'm sick of betting. I'm sick of betting against them, against the spread they cover every week.
Yeah.
But the moment I'm going to go Lions here, they're going to fail me. But I'm going Lions minus 10.5, which I feel like will lock one in for the Bears. What kills the Bears too is special teams.
The special teams is crazy.
What we're finding out across the league, how important special teams is right now. I mean, those block field goals.
Yeah.
Crazy.
They almost blocked the one to go into overtime.
Yeah.
The problem with the
dude,
Lions defense is really good.
Yeah, the Lions defense the Lions are the most complete team in the NFL.
Yeah.
They offense, defense, and special teams. I know we don't play in the world of ifs, ands, or buts, but if the Sam Darnold interception isn't called for a DPI and the kicker or the returner doesn't have his leg hit, the Bears beat the Vikings, who I took as my ballsy pick in the locker room last week. I think with Caleb Williams throwing the ball like he is, that first drive with Keenan Allen hitting it in that small little pocket with 3 guys around him and just missiled in there, then extends a play with Swift and throws a perfect ball that only he can catch.
That was sick.
He was showing some things that's like, yeah, I get why they took him first overall.
Yeah.
Because at this point, it's been Jaden Daniels. I can't believe the Bears didn't take Jaden Daniels.
And now
he's kind of showing a little light.
Now
Really
I can't
good.
believe they didn't pick Bo Nix.
Also fair.
True professional.
True professional in the league.
True professional.
He's been saying it.
The Bears need to fire Matt Eberflus. I wish they would do it after this game because you guys can tell me if this is wrong, but they made a mistake bringing him back. It's very clear. They set Caleb on a bad path with Shane Waldron. They basically stacked it against him. I think the Bears have never fired a coach midseason. I think you need to fire Matt Eberflus and be like, Caleb, this is your team. And because we're losing in just ridiculous fashions. And it's clear, the defense is no longer what it used to be. That was the one thing he could hang his hat on. Fire him and be like, Caleb, it's your franchise, it's your team. We're going to find a new coach for you. It's the most important decision in the Chicago Bears franchise, whoever this next coach is going to be.
I do think one positive is
I just hate that we're here in late November.
I know.
I got to see you like this again because I remember seeing in the same
It's
exact room
Groundhog's
during the
Day.
draft.
Yeah.
And you walked in, you're like, anyone who said anything bad, you're dead. You're dead.
Yeah.
You're dead.
I know.
And I just thought to myself, man, I really just don't want to be on that list. I guess I want to be there for Big Cat, but here we are again.
But I'm
November.
But we're not.
And you look at your
We're in a
face.
different spot. We're in a
I
different
hate
spot
it.
because I actually love where I'm at right now because the non-ball knowers. Hold on, hear me out. The non-ball knowers, the non-ball watchers think that Caleb Williams is a bust.
That is true.
Anyone who watches Caleb Williams knows he's not a bust. And the narrative has been set off of 2 games that he basically won the game for the Bears and special teams failed them. And the Hail Mary and the block kick against the Packers. If he wins those 2 games, what is the narrative there? So I'm happy. I'm laying in the weeds. All these people being like, oh, he doesn't throw downfield, he can't do that. No, you're not watching the game. They got to get a coach, though. They got to get a coach.
You're happy contingent on the choice of their head coach.
It's
'Cause that is
the
everything.
most important decision in Chicago Bears franchise history. Because I think we finally have a guy who is you can build a team around, and if they fuck up the coach again, none of it will matter.
They got
No,
talent.
you're spot on because Caleb is going to be good. I think a positive of them, whether they make a move or not against Eberflus, it's I feel like the team kind of understands the writing on the wall. So you're ultimately going out there with nothing to lose, which I think is going to play well for the Bears.
I mean, there's not nothing to lose. They just keep losing games.
Yeah, but you're kind of
You can lose the game, which they do.
But the more they lose, the quicker he gets fired.
And another bad point, even the returner, when you're having to coach details like that this late in the year, it's
What are we doing?
It's bad.
What are we doing out here? Kickers. by the
you're
way.
sitting there going Peter, and the ball's literally landing a foot away from you.
What are you doing? Run away from the ball. Kill Peter, then also
He was
don't
doing
run
it,
his way.
Just run?
He did the first part, didn't do the second part. As long as Caleb keeps looking good, that's all I'm hoping for the rest of the season.
I know we talked about this when he was on the show, but we did hire John Gruden. Is there a clause that if he wants to go coach the Chicago Bears, you'll let him?
Not right away.
Okay.
He's got to pay the piper first, huh? Hey, he's got to do his thing
Yeah, he's got to work for a little bit.
for a year.
He's got to work. He's got to work.
Coach Gruden got offered the Bears job this offseason.
He
You
could-
would rather
I
him
would say
not
he has
take
to do
the
both.
job.
No, he has to do both. He has to
Could
do
you
both.
imagine
He has
if
to do both.
Harbaugh was the head coach for the Bears?
It's all I wanted.
It is all he wanted.
It's all I wanted.
Oh my God! You guys would be undefeated.
We'd be a playoff
Hey,
team.
what would you think about this? Because I know we all have a lot of respect for him, but what if Vrabel got the call?
I would love it.
Oh, that'd be huge.
The two things, the Bears.
I'm almost thinking you want a head coach that's tailored toward more quarterback
No,
offense.
here's the thing. It's offensive coordinator, offensive guy, or a program builder.
Arthur
Vrabel is in the program builder. It's
Arthur Smith.
Because like just hiring a defensive coordinator is the dumbest thing they could do. But that doesn't mean you can't hire a defensive guy. Mike Tomlin is a program builder. Like Bill Belichick, like all these guys, John Harbaugh, Pete Carroll, like some of these guys who are not, they are there for the culture. So Vrabel's in that camp. Even though he's a defensive guy, he's more than a defensive guy. If they hire just the best defensive coordinator out there, I'm going to fucking kill myself.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Okay, let's go. Fireball, rapid fire picks of the game presented by Fireball Whiskey. Will, as always, everyone knows on Thanksgiving, you get a little toasty,
Spice it up a little
get
bit.
a little spicy, have some Fireball. And as always, this rapid fire pick segment is presented by Fireball Whiskey. It's Thanksgiving. You know what? You take some Fireball like Will just did. The Crier Ball is now the limited edition release that's mixing emotion with flavor to create an unforgettable drinking experience. That is. It's a nice little play on words.
Yep.
If you want to have your tears harvested, Fireball tear collectors will be stationed in Tuscaloosa in a few weeks on November 30th for the Auburn, Alabama game and in Columbus for the Ohio State, Michigan game. Taylor, how are you feeling about that one?
Feel good. I think that Ohio State's favored by 20-1 right now. I think that's you can't say locks, can't guarantee, but I think that's a very safe bet that everybody should take is Michigan plus 21.
So I guess Fireball is actually asking you to like cry, and then they're going to turn it into Fireball. So what you're saying is Ohio State fans should go cry, and then you can drink it.
There's a world. Listen, we played Northwestern this week. We put a 50 burger on them.
They're a good team.
That's a good ball club.
Yeah.
That's a good ball club. Chicago built. Ohio State, remember that score is 31-7. Ohio State beat Northwestern.
No, Taylor, I
31-7.
think what you need to go with is the story when you were there and you guys were down.
I know. I told him that before.
Yeah, we had that.
But
on
I'm just
the
saying, you just look at that one
Which
game.
game we were down?
Taylor's like senior year.
2013, we went for two. It was 42-41.
Oh, yeah,
We
you
went
told
for
me,
two.
yeah,
We
yeah.
didn't get that.
That was-
You didn't play in the Northwestern Michigan game that was like the worst game ever played.
What year was it?
I can't remember.
If it was between 09 and 13, I did.
Yeah, maybe it was. It was overtimes, like 5 overtimes. So it was like 7.
talk about
7.
overtimes.
I don't know.
No.
Yeah, all right.
We never that. No.
All right.
I'm down bad about overtime
yeah.
games.
Down bad.
real
Rapid fire.
Down real
Yeah.
bad about overtime. All right, let's go to the Giants at the Cowboys. That's definitely a game you should drink some Fireball during. The Cowboys -4. Taylor, the Giants are an absolute disaster.
Yeah.
The Cowboys did get a win. Cooper Rush got that win, but this is just a
He was awesome.
He was awesome.
tough game, though.
Super
I
Rush.
thought he was so bad the week before. I was like, it's over
Yeah, no,
for the Cowboys.
Cooper Rush, he had 247 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, went 24-32, but this game's gross. I mean, I know it's Thanksgiving, and I know we always see this game, but are you excited about this game at all?
No, I'm not excited about this game. I
your
don't think anybody is, except
Well,
for
that's why we bet.
except
Yeah.
for Cowboys fans that are happy that they're going to get an easy win here. I think Danny DeVito, his time, the storyline of him being the quarterback there is fantastic, but it's over. That's crazy. The Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield, diced up the Giants defense all day. By the way, Baker Mayfield, fourth quarter, 10 minutes and 32 seconds left in the game, up 30-7, and he's running downfield for Bucky Irving.
Yep.
Like, what a football guy. Football guy. Cooper Rush, listen, this is a game that nobody wants to have on, but everyone's going to have on. I think the Cowboys take this one.
Perfectly
This
said.
is also a good nap time game. Like, you're going to have it on.
Right.
You might, like, doze off a little bit.
Fall asleep in the
But
second
we're going to
quarter.
bet it.
You're
We're
gonna
going to
bet
bet
it.
it.
Of course, no,
We're gonna
everyone
bet
will be
it.
paying
We're gonna
attention,
bet
but
it.
it's a nice, like, afternoon game that you're going to bet. So, Dan, are you going to bet the Cowboys
Yeah,
or
I'm
the
going to take
Giants?
the Cowboys. I don't think the Cowboys are great. They're not great. The Giants, just the vibes are so bad.
Lost.
Yeah.
Malik Neighbors
Lost.
called them soft as fuck.
A rookie.
Yeah, Tommy DeVito is bad. I'm still nervous about taking the Cowboys as a favorite, but I can't bet the Giants.
Yeah, this is simple. I'm taking out the DraftKings app. I'm putting in the Cowboys -4. I'm going to fall asleep. I'm going to wake up in the fourth quarter happy because we are betting the Cowboys.
Yes.
Giants.
Yes.
Yeah, Jerry, how are you feeling about this? Same way?
I think Dallas is going to crush them. I think the ball lost the locker room. He's finished.
I mean, legit though, you see Neighbors, the way he talks, he alludes
It
to
was
whose fault
bad.
it is. He's like, oh,
That's not good.
No, it's bad there. Funny Tommy DeVito story. Dan, you know I don't watch college football at all.
Correct.
One of my friends at a pizzeria in New Jersey, where I used to work years ago, hit me up. He's like, Jerry, you got to bet on this kid. He's playing this week. His name's Tommy DeVito, New Jersey kid. He's going to light it up. Put a bomb on him. Stunk up the joint. Terrible. I DM'd DeVito after the game and said, Tommy, how about you fetch me a fucking water? Ooh. He ratioed me back in the Twitter.
What'd he say?
He sent me a picture of him drinking water.
Oh,
God.
So he got me there.
he did get
That's
you.
all right.
He's a nice kid.
But after that, I bet him. Remember that game last year?
Yeah, I remember.
I became a DeVito
And they
fan.
told you you were stupid.
Yeah, I became a DeVito fan from when he said that in the Instagram DMs. But I think Dallas is gonna stomp them this.
Stomp them.
Stomp 'em.
Stomp them.
It's
Holes
gross.
everywhere in that defense.
Oh, yeah.
It's just bad on bad.
Yep.
Not good. All right, the Black Friday game, which speaking of Black Friday, go to store.barstoolsports.com. You can get these boys hoodies.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yes.
Taylor and I
By
didn't
the
even
way,
know we were going to
We
match
actually called each other. You're lying to the public right now. We
Yeah.
called each other and we picked out these outfits together.
like we did. I
Yeah.
mean, we're booking.
FaceTimed you this morning. I was like, hey, what do you think of this? She's like, oh, I got the same thing.
I got the same. We got to do the
Yes.
white. We got to do the whole thing. Store.barstoolsports.com. Obviously, our Black Friday and Cyber Monday sale is live. The Raiders at the Chiefs. Will the Chiefs -13, a massive line.
Massive line. Give me the Raiders.
Take the Chiefs.
Give me the underdog division rivalry. And you watch the Raiders play like they lost. Hang on, they lost to the Broncos. But the Raiders are still like they're playing hard. They're doing what they can. They have nothing to lose. They're going to be emptying the clip as much as they can to get a win against the Chiefs. Give me the Raiders +13.
What is the quarterback's stat line for the Raiders? If
Couldn't
they
tell
win
you.
this game?
Who's the
If they win this game.
If they win this game,
Yeah.
I'm going to say 180 yards.
Okay. From?
Give me him completing
No. From who's playing?
Minshew, right?
No,
Look at that.
Ritter.
Ritter.
Mitchell's out.
Oh yeah, he
Desmond
went down.
Ritter.
He went down.
Desmond Ritter.
Sorry, I don't know if anybody saw my Twitter
That
post or
answers it.
Instagram
I'm
post.
giving
That's
the-
when I was doing the dishes.
That was the
That's
question
when I
that
was
I
doing the
wanted.
dishes at
Chiefs.
home.
I'm
He
taking
was
the
doing
Chiefs.
this is when you were fighting with
taking the
mom
Chiefs.
TikTok.
Yeah, I'm still fighting.
Will was
That's
fighting
all-
with
that's
mom
all we
TikTok.
needed. That's all we
I
needed.
know, but here's the thing: is anytime Will, I don't know. dude.
He thought Minshew was playing.
I know, but every time he goes against the Chiefs literally put it on the bulletin board. Travis Kelce walks up the long and goes, "Got another one, boys.
He's gonna.
we got him again."
He's gonna text me on Friday morning and be like, "Did you guys see Minshew's out?"
But look, we got dad break going. We got dad break going on
Here's what I
right
think
now.
You
about the
should've
Chiefs.
just let him do it.
I think the Chiefs are treating the regular season like preseason. Like I have no idea how they have the record they have right now. They just basically sit in their offensive meeting room and be like, how do you think we could win this game? Let's try something new to win this game. And I think the Raiders cover 13 points.
Okay, but
lot of points.
Okay, I agree with what you said.
Give me an
partially.
upset.
I agree with what you said. partially. Here's the only thing.
Raiders money line.
The Chiefs' defense has not looked good the last 2 weeks. The Bills put up 30 on them. The Panthers put up 27 on them. I think this is a attention to detail, get right defense game where it's like, hey guys, what are we doing out here? Let's fucking fix this.
Give me the Chiefs.
Let's have some pride. Let's. It's Desmond Ritter. Let's
It is
fucking
Desmond
squash
Ritter.
him. Let's
I-
fucking
Desmond Ritter.
flatten him like a bug.
Dude, I'm with you. Last week you went a lot of underdogs. You got the in division rivalries happening. I just see the Raiders covering. In my hot take, Raiders are going to win this game.
Oh man.
I take
Dan-
Raiders win this
With
game.
Gardner Minshew
Amir
/
Abdullah, anytime touchdown.
From?
Nebraska.
I know. That's why I was setting you up. To be like Nebraska.
Dan-
You got like
Hey,
really
what
upset.
You
What?
know
The Minshew thing happened. He's been scrambled since then.
Dan, he'll get you on the ropes. And when he's got you on the ropes, he's got you right where he wants you.
Right.
It's in a blue.
I was trying to give you one.
Dan, I was gonna. Was there a little bit of you that was gonna let him think that Gardner Minshew was playing this game?
No, I mean I think he kind of knew somewhere deep in
I don't
that
think he did.
skull.
He didn't.
There was
No,
like
because he did go down when I
Yeah.
did take that little. I set up the camera and took a little picture of me doing the dishes.
yeah, if you jump into Will's brain and like move it's like basically like trying to find your car keys under a couch.
Yeah.
And, like finally you get under it and then there's just a little note that said Gardner Minshew went down.
It's like any
Next to the sci-fi movies, right?
It's one of
Yeah.
those things where it's like during team meetings or position meetings, anything. You know what the answer is, but when coach calls on you, you just can't seem to find what the answer is.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Hey,
Yeah.
head coach.
Yeah.
Head coach.
Head coach me.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the Thanksgiving special. Of course, we'll have the regular Sunday episode, but anything else? What are you guys thankful for? Each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thankful for each other.
boys.
Friendship,
Yeah.
football,
The Bulls.
DraftKings,
DraftKings.
yeah.
and Caleb Williams.
Underdogs.
Advertisers, yeah.
Nebraska going bowling.
Yeah. First time.
A&M
in
hopefully going to the
10
SEC
years.
championship.
No.
No, that ain't happening.
You guys couldn't even let me have that. It's
Spirit.
Thanksgiving.
Won't bet it.
ain't
In
happening.
spirit.
I mean, you might, but you're not going to win the SEC championship game. So
Why,
the
why,
point?
why you have to do this?
I guess beating Texas would be cool.
Be
That'd be
pretty
cool.
fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll end on
After
that
Texas
note.
to Michigan, that'd be awesome.